You can't be serious about that, can you?
I'm very serious about it.
I'll give him credit for that because there's a lot.
The bravery for running away when he got tired.
No, the bravery.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. From round one, running away, jumping up and down, falling down on the floor. Yeah.
$1 million.
He did not, but go ahead.
For a clown show. For a freaking clown show. Jake Paul embarrassed himself, embarrassed the sport, and embarrassed everyone that calls himself a fighter.
Stephen A. Smith has confronted Jake Paul after his knockout loss to Anthony Joshua during a live interview. Smith questions why Jake chose to fight someone at such an elite level so early, calling it a dangerous decision. Jake responds confidently, saying he still has everything: the best team money can buy, strong training, and he believes this loss does not stop him.
Definitely I need a few more fights. I'm not taking them on in my next bout, but a couple more years of experience with the team I got. I'm surrounded by the best team in the world possible that money can afford, so I'm getting exponential.
Fans and critics, calling much of it haters, who are simply going to criticize no matter what. He explained that competing at this level naturally brings scrutiny, and this fight was no different. Logan emphasized that while no one realistically expected Jake to defeat a two-time Olympian, his brother's sheer confidence and determination made the effort remarkable. Even after suffering a broken jaw, Jake remained positive, joking, and filming content in the hospital, showing his resilience and love for the sport. Logan highlighted that this kind of mindset, pushing through fear and adversity, is what drives Jake's continued success. Despite the loss, Logan sees the fight as a net positive, proving Jake's toughness and ability to take on challenges that most would never attempt, earning respect through perseverance.
These are haters. Haters gonna hate. It's just the name of the game, you know. When you're operating at the high level that my brother and I are, the haters come with it. I mean, statistically speaking, part-timer, I think the narrative's dead. I've been showing up every single Monday for the past month and a half. I've wrestled in 4 out of the 5 times I was there. I won every single match. So like, everyone who's yapping can now shut their trap because the narrative's dead.
I mean, you brought the receipts. I think that the proof stands for itself. And you mentioned your brother. Jake went 6 rounds on Friday night with Anthony Joshua. I know how proud you are of him. You were in the hospital with him afterwards. You called him an absolute warrior and said on your Instagram that his broken jaw won't break his spirit. How did you think, and what did you think of how the fight went down?
So, from strictly a logical point of view, I actually think it went down exactly as it was supposed to. I'm not sure anyone really thought that Jake was going to beat Anthony Joshua, but you have to understand, being his brother and in his close circle, he has this conviction that makes you believe, and he has this ability to defy reality and morph it into his vision of how it'll transpire that makes you think he'll win. However, like this was my opinion, this was a logical conclusion to the fight. The 2-time Olympian broke the influencer boxer's jaw. Like, okay, you know, we could have wrote it in a story and it would have made sense. That said, I think he did amazing. I'm incredibly proud of him. I think it was a net positive. I think the world can see now how tough Jake Paul is.
Performance against Anthony Joshua, explaining that those who claim Jake was just running fail to grasp the full context. From the beginning, it was clear that Jake had little to no chance of winning against a fighter of Joshua's caliber, so his primary objective became survival. Hearn emphasizes that the real measure was how long Jake could last in the ring, and he exceeded everyone's expectations by lasting all 6 rounds. Many observers doubted he could endure even a few, yet he demonstrated remarkable resilience, managing to withstand the power and skill of a top-tier heavyweight. While Jake may not have been competitive in the conventional sense, Hearn stresses that simply surviving against an elite opponent is a notable achievement. Enduring 6 rounds under those conditions highlights Jake's toughness, mental strength, and ability to handle extreme pressure, making
Jake was running and Jake was holding. But listen, I mean, at the end of the day, Jake had one job, and that was to try and survive. I mean, he was never ever going to win the fight, ever. And if you would have said to me, do I think he'll go 6 rounds? I would have said absolutely not. I mean, I felt that it would take AJ a couple of rounds to get hold of him, because I knew Jake can move a bit and he'd be moving off the back foot and he'd be holding. But it was the way that he did it, I think, was actually quite impressive. Like, not that particular part, but the way that he would, you know, the way that he was strong in the clinch. You know, he wouldn't let AJ get his shots off in the clinch. He made him miss a few times. And obviously AJ's been out of the ring for a while. But to be honest, I think the most fascinating thing of the whole night in terms of the fight was how he didn't get flatlined by that right hand. I mean, I said going into the fight, he's probably going to take AJ a few rounds to get hold of him. And I also said, as soon as he lands clean, the fight's over, right? He landed a few before, but the first that he landed really clean was the final shot. But, you know, he never flatlined Jake. I mean, he did break his jaw in 2 places, which is a disaster, but there are a lot of heavyweights that would have been out cold from that right hand. I mean, one of them was Francis Ngannou in a pretty similar shot, really. Do you know what I mean? So I actually give Jake unbelievable credit for doing it in the first place, but his performance as well. I mean, I stand by the fact that I think he's just a decent cruiserweight, but like he did go in with Anthony Joshua, and look, the world is full of criticism and opinions and negativity. Who else is doing what he's doing at what is he, late 20s? I mean, quite phenomenal. I mean, the guy's a complete madman. I'm watching him come out to that ring walk, and he's a